Hi, my name is Dominic Ferreira. You can call me Stunner. My dream? Climb the top of the ranks in amateur Call of Duty in hopes of making it to the franchise Call of Duty League. Battling with the best, the glory of becoming a champion. Come along with me as we see the highs and lows that are entailed along the road you have to take while being a competitor. This is my legacy. Yeah, so the 6th of May, I'm about to be leaving in 2 hours to go to my first ever LAN event, which is basically just an event that's not online, it's like an actual event. And yeah, man, this is crazy. I guess the best way to explain it is where this all started. So when I was around 16 years old, um, I was at a point in my life where, I was a bit lost. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do in life. I had a couple of things that happened to me that just made me lose a bit of hope and just life in general. I tried loads of different things, or I had ideas about careers that I wanted to pursue, but there just wasn't something right about them. Even though my family was very adamant and happy with the choices or the careers that I was talking about, like being a lawyer or all these other things, but I felt like I was kind of doing it for other people rather than doing it for myself. And I knew if I went down those roads long term, I just wasn't going to be happy. Um, and I was just, yeah, like I said, I felt really lost and wasn't really enjoying life. But it was on this day that my life changed. So my friend, who was a really big supporter of Optic, which if you don't know is one of the biggest organizations in Call of Duty and esports history. He's a big fan of them, and they were playing in the season 1 playoff finals against FaZe Clan, which is another massive esports organization. And they were in the grand finals, and I had no clue about esports at all. I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't know you can get paid to be like a competitive player. The only thing I knew about gaming was the fact that I would just play public matches on Call of Duty with my friends, Mike Myers and stuff like that. And yeah, I was just like, I was mind blown that people were able to play video games, compete. There was thousands, even tens of thousands of people watching. You know, esports has become, I'm pretty sure, $1 billion industry and will grow to maybe even challenge, traditional sports for viewership in the future. It already has begun to be honest. But yeah, it was this event, and it was a very particular moment in this event. And it was the way that FaZe Clan won, I believe, an S&D map, where Attach, who is one of the biggest names in Call of Duty history, he ran a kill streak, which is meant to kill you. Like, the streak was put on him, and the way he ran through the streak with the bombs dropping down on him, he should have died. But with some luck, some miracle, he ran through it, and in a 1v3 situation, he won. Like, it was something crazy that I've never seen before. Through a kill streak, which is meant to kill you. Like, the streak was put on him, and the way he ran through the streak with the bombs dropping down on him, he should have died. But with some luck, some miracle, he ran through it, and in a 1v3 situation, he won. Like, it was something crazy that I've never seen before. Through a kill streak, which is meant to kill you. Like, just the way my life was at the time, where I just had no hope, and I just felt lost. Seeing something like this, where someone's like trapped in a corner and they're meant to lose, and they have no hope, but they still fight. And even though they have a 1% chance of making it out, and they do, and yeah, it was just, I feel like that's the moment in my life where everything changed. I started to be a lot more positive, and that's why I'm here now. So, along the way of being a competitor, I've had a lot of people who have tried to make fun of me, I guess, my passion. Even my family sometimes is a little bit hard, but I know it comes from a good place because, of course, doing anything to this degree and this level is risky, and if you don't have like a proper backup plan, um, it can be risky. And of course, I understand that, and I know my family, they do it with good intent, but there's still other people as well that do it. And I can't lie, at the start it used to get to me a lot. Um, but I think I've matured a lot as a competitor. I've lost a lot. I've had to deal with a lot of different emotions. This career has been a roller coaster, and I've learnt so much so far. And I've only been doing it for about like 2, 3 years now, properly. And just the way my mentality's grown from it, like being a competitor is something that so many people don't do because it's not even about the risk, but it's the fact that like you demand the best out of yourself every single day, every single moment. If you're not winning and you're not number one, it's never good enough. No matter how good you do or what like milestones you surpass, there's always going to be that little fire inside of you that wants you to push on. And I'm happy that I'm not trying to stick to the norms of what other people do and live a simple life. Because for some people it's okay, but for me, I don't know. I just have this feeling inside of me that I just know like I'm special, and I was born to do more and to leave a legacy behind. And I mean, I just know this is what I was made to do. Even the story of when I was conceived, or not conceived, when I was born. So conceived is when yeah, okay. When I was born, sorry. Trying to keep this as professional as possible. Sorry. When I was born, I should have died that day, and so should my mum. The doctor said that the fact I survived, my mum survived, it was like a 1 in a million chance. I think something to the placenta, it like ripped or it burst or something. I was drinking like a lot of blood. That was also affecting my mum. They had to do, I think, an emergency cesarean or something of that matter. And you know, I shouldn't have survived that day. My mum shouldn't have survived, but I did. And I guess from that day, God had it in His plans that I was gonna survive, and I guess I need to carry out this plan. So, um, moving on to this LAN event. First of all, I just want to say a huge thank you to Prezi, who's running the event with the ACCL company, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. And all the people working with him. We haven't had a LAN event in Europe, let alone I think, well, in the UK anyway, for about 2 years now. Obviously because of COVID and with the Call of Duty franchise league, which I'll touch on in a second, being based in America. So this is really good, because I feel like there's a lot of talent in Europe that's, you know, like untouched, I suppose. Obviously, I understand the league's based in America, so there's gonna be a lot of bias towards American players, but we've seen like the likes of Hydra and Insight and these type of players that come from Europe, and they've dominated in the pro scene. Um, so I just kind of want to follow suit on that. And at the end of the day, my goal really is to actually is to be the best of all time. That's my goal. Like most people that know me know that I don't set my goals, small. I try to literally go for the best. Um, just because I believe myself that much, I honestly do. Like I know sometimes you can lose as a competitor, and doubt will start to filter into your mind. But I always go back to the fact that I just believe I'm the best, um, and I can be the best, and that's my goal. I don't know what it's gonna take. Whether obviously with these things we've seen with players like Ronaldo, Messi, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. Like there's always subjective and objective, and I know there's no way that everyone that knows COD is gonna know me as the GOAT if I win a certain amount of rings or whatever. But as long as I'm content with myself and I know that I've done the best to be the GOAT of CODs, then I mean, even then, that might not be enough for me. Like I said, being a competitor is never enough. But yeah, that's my goal. I just, I need to really, really work hard. And this ACCL LAN is really big for proving how good of a player I am and how good of a player I can be, especially online. Um, and yeah, it's gonna be a big proving point to try to push me towards that end of the scale where I'm getting looked at by pro teams and stuff. Um, yeah, the COD League. I mean, COD is just such a great game, man. Like I know every year they bring out like new games, and they may like be not as good as the last and all that, but I mean, there's been COVID, and I understand like there's no excuses. They're literally the richest gaming like franchise or whatever. Activision has the most amount of money, compared to any game, more than Fortnite, more than League of Legends. So with that money, they should be able to have the resources to make the best game. I understand that, but I love this game so much. It's helped me a lot through tough times in my life. Um, and I owe everything to this game, honestly. And I've got faith. I'm just a positive person like that. I've got faith that COD can come back to the glory days. And it's especially the franchise league. There's so much potential. The fact that organizations have had to buy $25 million franchise spots, like that should be a lot of money, a lot of resources. I think obviously because it's a new league, a new franchise league, it needs time to develop. Look at things like the NBA, the franchise league that's been around for like 75 years now. You know what I mean? And I'm sure back at the start of it, it wasn't good. You know what I mean? So esports is a thing of the future. We need to just stay positive. And yeah, man, I really want to do well. You know what I mean? Like, this is gonna be such a weird experience because I'm gonna be able to meet so many people that I've not like seen in real life before. Like, speaking to so many people um online, and it's gonna be really great to meet people at the event. It's gonna be really good to take in the experience of playing, being under that pressure. Um, yeah, man. Like, all I want to do is just win. At the end of the day, I just want to win, and I just want to put my stamp on the world because when I die, or at least have given something back to the world, people can, I guess, kind of look at my story and hopefully be inspired and do what they want to do in life that makes them happy. But yeah, I mean, just to finish off, I think um, I'm just gonna have to look in, like when I get to Sheffield, like okay, I mean, like say hi to everyone and stuff, be friendly, but as soon as I walk through those doors in that event, it's go time. I mean, I'm gonna have to lock in, no distractions, only thinking about one thing, that's winning. So yeah, I mean, I guess there's one more last thing to do, and that's to win. So thank you guys for watching.